Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rock Studios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region. And I'm joined today by Antonio Ambra. He is the Managing Director of AIC in North America, part of AIC Group. Antonio, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you for your invitation. I'm happy to be here today.
Fantastic. So, Antonio, we're here today to talk about addressing the demands of traditional steelwork with modern technological solutions. It's an interesting topic. I can't wait to learn from you. But before we get into the actual topic, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, your role, and a little bit about your company as well?
Sure. So AIC is our company. We are a worldwide system integrator operating in the steel industry with electric and automation. The company was founded in 1975, so next year is going to be the 50th birthday of the company. We have today 6 units worldwide. Main headquarters is in Europe. Then we have facility in North America and South America and in Asia. We've been crafting evolution, that's what we say, in the steel industry. With the recent acquisition of a mechatronic unit in Europe and an automation company on the flat rolling in Germany, we are today having about $60 million turnover per year. This is at least a forecast for this year. And I'm Antonio Ambra, as you said. I'm Managing Director for AIC North America, taking care of the market for AIC in Canada, United States, and Mexico, Central America as well.
Perfect. All right, so let's get into the topic a little bit. The steel industry faces multiple operational challenges today. So with your expertise, your company's expertise in the industry, I was hoping you could give us an understanding of what some of those challenges are.
Sure. One of the main challenge today is to, at least in the steel industry, is to find the right people to keep facility operating. So nowadays facilities are like facing this issue, and most of the time they are reducing maybe their production because of this. So today, with the help of the automation and robotics applications, we are able to overcome this necessity, and so being able to keep facility running at 100% of their nominal production.
Interesting. Well, let's talk about some of the differences between like a best-in-class steelworks and maybe a traditional site. Help us understand that.
Yeah, the main difference here is about sustainability. So about, as you know, steel industry is a very high energy consumer industry. So when we think about that, we need to think of from where we get all the energy. So this started years ago with the wind, solar energy. Today we're bringing in also hydrogen into the combustion systems for into the steel process. So at the end of the day, the main difference is related to in order to get green steel from where we're getting all the green energy that we need for the process. So old facilities, they have to improve their way from where their source, from where they get their energy, and compared to new facilities where can be designed, can be installed with having this in mind already.
Completely see how sustainability would be such a top priority for such an energy-intensive industry. All right, let's get into a little bit about your solutions, right? So as a well-established supplier in this industry, how are you evolving your solutions, how you bring technologies together to address these needs, these requirements?
So nowadays we are supplying to our customers a lot of robotic applications, which, as I mentioned before, are basically overcoming the necessity of having people to run the facilities. So getting on the production floor that power force that we need to run to the facility, and have at the same time a safe place to work for people that are going to work, that they are working on the floor, basically.
Safety has to be absolutely critical, I'd imagine. Could you give us an example of a project that's seen upgrades like some of the ones that you've been talking about, maybe robotics or whatever you decide, and help explain to us what those solutions deliver, the impact, if you wouldn't mind.
So here we can talk about a good customer of ours, Chicago Ice Steel, where a couple of years ago we have implemented a full automation system by replacing drives, automation, Ethernet devices, field sensors, everything with the help of Rockwell. All devices were Rockwell, Allen Bradley. So this customer, with this customer, next year we're going to implement a brand new line on their post-processing. So it will be a fully robotic line where basically, going back to what we said before, we're going to have the capability to run the site at 100% of this production and overcoming the necessity to find the right people for that.
Great example. Antonio, you've mentioned robotics a couple of times. This is a really interesting technology. If we could just maybe dive a little bit deeper into that. Can you explain a typical use case and the justification for deployment of robotic solutions?
Sure. So one of the most typical applications in the steel industry at the end of the production line is where the finished product or the semi-finished product is identified by the application of a tag. This used to be a pretty manual operation on the mill floor, which today we are doing with robotic tagging islands. So the data that are coming through the production over a tracking system that are automatically printed on a tag. This tag is picked up by a robotic arm and applied on a bundle of a finished product, a wire rod coil, a billet, and in a safe and independent automatic way. This also creating a safer production area, but also helps with the tracking information, the identification and traceability of the product at the end of the line, and then also for the final customers that are going to use this product.
Got it. So a safety benefit as well as a tracking benefit outcome for that. Excellent. Okay, one more question, and let's talk a little bit about how does a modern digital architecture help you create what could be a perfect steelworks? Help us understand what that might look like.
Yeah, so here I can say that connectivity is a must, because with connectivity at all levels in the automation system, starting from the floor level, going to the level 1, level 2, and above levels, we are able to bring the most to the final user of our automations. So what does that mean? That we are helping troubleshooting, we are helping tracking, we are helping a lot of tasks during the process. With the aim of bringing all this data in a centralized way that can be used today with artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is going to help us taking some decisions in the near future that are based on the data, on everything that we are collecting from the field, and there will be minimal human emotional decision in these processes, but all decisions will be based on the data that we are acquiring today.
Antonio, thank you so much for joining us in the studio today and sharing your expertise and your knowledge. It's been such an interesting topic, so thank you.
Thank you, San. I had an amazing time with you today. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about industrial automation and digital transformation, visit rockwellautomation.com.